Hey, what is up, guys? This is it, the final pomade review of the year, the Suavecito 2019 Winter Pomade. Now, this one has been out for quite some time. I would say late November, and really, I'm reviewing it this late because it's kind of one of the last pomades that they've released for the year. This is it right here. In terms of design for their tin, I wasn't crazy about this one, just because it felt pretty generic, and while you do get a nice picture of the landscape, it's really not, you can't compare it to what they've done previous years because I would say they've definitely have gone the extent of at least trying to make it fit within the season, either by giving it a Christmas aesthetic or doing something to really make it stand out. For this one, it was whatever. This is the pomade, comes in their standard amber color. The scent, I would describe though, is excellent. The scent on this pomade is fantastic. It's supposed to be a cashmere. It's supposed to be a cashmere scent, which you definitely get from here. But I would certainly say, since it is a winter time pomade, you get more of that wood blend. In this case, it's sandalwood that's being used. It's very prominent on that base note. However, it has a mixture of cashmere, leather, fig, and a bit of pineapple too to give it that sweet contrast. And it does it well, I have to say. It's not totally a bold, hardcore wood scent that you expect from most. I wouldn't say that this pomade is a winter scent. I would say that it's one that you can use year-round because of how subtle it is. You still get that wood scent, but it's not hardcore, so you can even use this in the summer as kind of a cologne because it has that freshness to it. Going on to application, since this is the original hold, it's pretty easy. Scooping out is simple enough. Combing, it's not that bad. You get tug and pull. As always though, I like to experiment with this a bit. Having damp hair is probably the best way to go because I've tried applying this while my hair is somewhat dry, and because of how stiff it gets, it will hold in place a little bit more. And so if you're trying to go for a rounder shape in your hair, you can't exactly do that with dry hair. So I would recommend your hair be fairly damp, just so that way not only can it get stiff, but you can at least round out the shape so that way it's not entirely square. In terms of sheen, I would say it's a medium shine. It's not entirely low because that's what you get with the matter hair product, but it's not entirely high as you would with an oil-based product. So it meets that middle ground. Here's how my hair looked overall. Since this is the original pomade, which is, I would say, like a medium hold, it's not doing too much for my sides just because I recently got a haircut. And so I would recommend probably a stronger hold, like their Firme hold, just to kind of hold down the sides a little bit more because that will do the job for sure. This one will certainly get your hair in place, but it won't get hardcore stiff. So that's a positive if you don't want the death grip in your hair. I certainly don't. In terms of washing out, this washes out pretty easily. Definitely, this works somewhat as a winter pomade. I wouldn't say it's entirely a winter pomade, but it's one that I would say works for the whole year round. It wasn't that bad. It's pretty good. Certainly not one of my favorite ones. If you compare it to other years, like their clove scent, that one had much more of a warm fragrance. I could see this being an alternative scent during the springtime, but I think to say it was a winter scent, it doesn't entirely work. Not discounting the scent though, I definitely say it's still pretty good. It has a cologne fragrance, which guys will like. Overall, not a bad pomade, just not entirely one of my favorites. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and Happy New Year.